Happy game day, Sooner Nation. Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. We are here for a little game two pregame live, special live show for all the softball fans that are out there. And we know there's a lot of them. It's a beautiful day in Oklahoma. And game two is going to be underway in about an hour on ESPN, coverage on ESPN. So national audience. Game two, what a game last night in game one. I listened to the post game, Braden. Patty Gasso's really excited about the opportunity to bounce back. So I think that says a lot of what she's about. They're going to have to bounce back, and in my opinion, they're going to have to bounce back without availability of Sam Landry today. I just don't see a world in which she pitches unless maybe they're up one in the last inning or something. They want to bring her in for a save. What do you think?
I agree. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, with how many pitches over her career high she went last night, I think we're going to see Kirsten Dill to start, but I would not be shocked at all if it's Bella Smith. Like, I would not be shocked at all if Bella Smith gets a start. You guys in the chat, drop it in the chat who you think is getting the start for game two. We'll find out probably here in about 45 minutes. But what's up, Daniel? What's up, everyone? Yeah, drop it in the chat. Hey, Braden, last night, OU put a lot of runners on. And I was actually, even what Patty Gasso said in the post game, they squared up some on Pickens. Pickens threw 81 pitches, guys. So I do think Pickens gets the start today, unless they do something similar to what they did yesterday, which is start someone else, try to get a lead on OU, and then bring Pickens in. But I really think OU is going to get after whoever pitches. I think OU's bats are going to be hot today.
Yeah, I think they're going to get hot too.
They just got to get better at getting runners home. Like, small ball could have been better. They got to get better at runners home. And I tell you who really needs to come out of the slump is Ella Parker.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been struggling a lot lately. So, hey, we do have the phone lines open today. You can see the phone lines right here. We'd appreciate you guys dropping in comments, calling in if you want. I do think OU is going to win the series. That means they got to win 2 games in a row against the number 10 team in the country, a team who's pretty hot. You know, it was frustrating last night, Braden, for OU to lose to Sophia Nugent, for her to be the one to get the bomb off Landry. But Landry left one up, and she put it over the right center field wall.
She said it in the post game last night that she missed her spots.
Who, Landry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was glad to see her kind of own up to it. She also talked great about how many free passes she gave. She gave a lot of free passes, man. Like, yeah. She could have been better. I still think she recovered really well.
Yeah.
Does Barker start today at first or DH? Okay, let's talk. I want your opinion too, Braden. I want you guys. Daniel agrees. He thinks Bella Smith gets a start. If Bella Smith gets a start, she's got to have better stuff or at least hit her spots better, because she's been throwing absolute meat lately when she's been pitching. OU softball Steve, here's what I think. And I know OU softball Steve is one who's mentioned, you know, having someone in the outfield with speed. They had Hannah Core last night at center. She made a really good play, actually made 2 really good plays. One, she just trapped the ball, but it was a good play. But I don't think I don't think Sydney Sanders is going to not play. I think Sydney Sanders is going to play first base. Now, I don't think Ella Parker is going to play outfield, so I think Ella Parker is going to be the DH. So to me, here's what I think. I got a bold take right now. I wouldn't be shocked if Tia Malloy starts.
I agree.
Like, she's been in a slump, I get it. Or Maya Bland, although Maya Bland came in a pinch hit role last night and looked bad. 3 pitches, 3 swings and misses. Now, there's nothing wrong with Hannah Core out there, but I wouldn't mind a chance for Tia Malloy. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, maybe.
Or maybe in just a pinch hit role. But to me, she kind of has an it factor in a big game that I wouldn't mind seeing her. the other option is what OU softball Steve says is maybe Sydney Barker plays for Ella Parker. But if you listen to the post game, they specifically asked, I don't remember who the person was who asked, they specifically asked Patty Gasso about Ella Parker and the slump she's been in. You remember what she said, Braden?
She said, I have the best hitter.
I think it sounds like they're not going to go away from Ella Parker. So if she said that in the post game, I highly doubt that Patty Gasso today is going to change up the lineup and sit Ella Parker. The only way would be if she's just hurting too much with her shin splints. But if she's not playing in the field, the shin splints aren't going to be that big of a deal. She's got to get hot. To me, one of her issues is she's trying to pull everything. Her last at bat, she went opposite field and hit a laser, and Tennessee shortstop made the play. But I was actually encouraged by that at bat because she at least hit an opposite field. But I don't expect there to be a lot of changes. I think Abby Dayton's going to lead off again. The lineup itself, I was okay with last night, Braden.
I agree.
I mean, the lineup itself was not a lineup that I went, what are we doing here? And the fact that Patty Gasso left Sam Landry in the entire game, well, duh. Anyone that's questioning that is ridiculous. And one, I don't think it means that they were scared to go to anyone else. They wanted Landry to close out the game, and I thought they would win it in the seventh. They just didn't get it done. But today, it's a new game. I think Pickens gets the ball, Braden.
I think so, too.
I mean, she threw 81 pitches. I think she's going to get the rock because I think Weekly, the coach for Tennessee, wants to get it done now. They want the sweep now.
Yeah, yep.
You don't want it to go to a game 3 if you're Tennessee. I mean, you want to get it now and get after them. Sooner Cowboy says not hitting good and not pitching good outside of Landry. I would agree with not pitching good outside of Landry. I don't know that I would be on board about not hitting good. They had an okay series in Missouri. They had 19 against Wichita State. Yesterday, they got 9 or 10 hits. Now, I would say not timely hitting, not hitting good with timely hits, Sooner Cowboy, if you want to say with that. They're leaving a lot of runners on base. But I think it all goes well for them today. The biggest concern for me is not going to be the hitting today. I even think if Pickens pitches, OU's going to get some runs. I think they're going to score 5 runs. OU's got to have someone hold Tennessee in check that's not Sam Landry.
Yeah.
If it's by committee, and here's what it could be, Braden. It could be Deal go through the lineup, Monticelli go to the lineup once, Bella Smith go to the lineup once, and then Landry closing it out. That could be it. Any news? I got to answer this. 2 questions about John Mayberry and Daniel both asking about Lowry. Here's what Patty Gasso said early in the week about Audrey Lowry, the freshman phenom. She said she should be throwing some pitches later in the week. Well, that's now. I don't think it sounds like to me that she's going to be ready to go this weekend. So I don't foresee it. Now, I could be totally wrong. Maybe she threw some pitches yesterday. I do know she was in uniform. Was it you or Jackson said she is in uniform? So it's not like she's in street clothes in the dugout.
Yeah, she was in uniforms going through warm-ups.
So, I mean, maybe she's thrown enough pitches where she can pitch an inning or 2. We'll see. Sooner Cowboy says, like y'all said a couple days ago, this team relies too much on the – I will say that. This team is not – they're not playing small ball very well, Braden. They're not moving runners well, things like that, you know? That's something they can be better at.
Yeah, I agree. But OU right now cannot hit changeups.
That is spot on. I don't have a stat because you'd have to have someone who looks at stats to do that, but they are extremely poor at hitting changeups, like way worse than years past. I don't know if it's because they're younger, but and Pickens, while she can throw around 78 miles an hour, she also has a changeup. She's got a great drop ball that moves. Cap agrees on the changeup. Yeah, they cannot hit changeups. It's bad, Braden.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen this in a while.
Yeah, and I get that the pitch – look, Tennessee, everyone needs to understand, Tennessee right now, stat-wise, is the number one pitching staff in the country. So if you can get to Tennessee and win this series, I think it speaks volumes for this team moving forward. Patty Gasso wants to see how this team can respond to adversity, and now they have the chance. When was the last time they lost the first game of a series? It's been a while. And by the way, when that happened, they had a lot of seniors to rely on. They don't have that right now. Someone's got to step up. Nellie Mac wasn't great last night. She had the hit against Pickens on her last at bat to move Hannah Core to second to get 2 on 1 out. So hopefully, no matter who's pitching, Nellie Mac can be more of herself today. Frank says if Arkansas can win a series against Tennessee, we should be able to as well. Oh, I agree. OU can win a series. OU's just got to be respond in a great way today. I look for OU to respond well. Patty Gasso was kind of smiling about how she told the team afterwards. She was excited about this. Losing to Tennessee in game 1 is not the end of the world. Come on, everyone. In fact, this could do OU some good to face adversity, especially for later in the year. OU softball Steve Braden says, right on the changeups, killing us. And like you said, I expected small ball to be much better and used more in these close games. I'll tell you an example. You may remember this last night. Do you recall? So everyone, Hannah Core leadoff infield single last inning, correct? OU tied up. Next batter, Abby Dayton attempts to move her over with bunts and slap hitting and gets 3 pitches. She swings and misses her. It was ugly at bat. Could not move her over to second. Then Nellie Mac, base knock, right? OU has runners at first and second. 1 out. Who comes up? Cassidy Pickering, base knock. They try to score Hannah Core. She gets thrown out the plate. Nellie Mac goes to third. Cassidy Pickering's at first. OU has first and third. 2 out now. Do you remember what happens? They pinch run Cheney Helton. Now, at first I was thinking, why is Cheney Helton pinch running when the game-winning run is at third? Oh, I know why. They're going to do a double steal. They're going to send Helton to at least maybe force a throw. They never even sent her. Like, I didn't understand that. I thought they would try to get some movement on the base pads and play a little bit with that, but they didn't. I was kind of strange, I thought. I don't know. Maybe people in the chat agree. I don't know. Abby Dayton last swing in the 7th was bad. It was ugly. And you know what? I'm not so sure I'm not having her swing away there. I'm not sure I don't. Abby Dayton against Pickens, yes, it was a high and away. It was high and away, but she took her yard. She went yard against Pickens, and then we're playing small ball with the team who hasn't been great at small ball. Like, if you're going to go small ball, I would have just sent her. I would have sent Core. I would have forced the catcher to make a play at second and try to hit and run it at some point if you're going to play like that. But, yeah, hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We cover all Sooner sports. This is a special Sooner Softball Live because we went live after the game last night and our normal 9:30 live time. We have a normal 9:30 live show every night, but this is strictly for softball. So, hey, Braden, Texas lost.
Hey, Jaron.
Yeah.
I didn't like when Tennessee won the game last night. They were cheering like they won the national championship.
Wouldn't you?
I mean, I would.
Okay. Why are you questioning it, Braden?
But I just didn't care for that.
Well, yeah, because you're an OU fan. Listen, Eric. Now, what I didn't like was Nugent being the one to do it. Like, that's frustrating. Did you see in the post game interview they asked Patty Gasso about that and asked about a former player with the NIL coming back and beating you, and she kind of laughed about it and said, "Well, she's a good player, and I got one here to my left, Sam Landry, and one here to my right, Abby Dayton, who were at other programs last year. It is what it is." John says, thought Patty was going to steal on Dayton's last swing. That's why I thought. I agree. Dude, it was, John, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Like, that was bad. And I asked you something before that, Braden. I don't remember what I asked you just now about. Do you recall?
Wasn't it the portal thing?
No, it was something else. Hey, Frank thought it was a little disrespectful, too. He agrees with you. It wasn't. I'm not going to say disrespectful. You know what? Beat them then. And Pickens, they're all going to be fired up. Everyone's fired up to beat OU. It's OU. And to go win a series at left field, I know what I was going to say. Texas lost almost 2 games at Mississippi State last night.
Yep.
The number 1 team. Now, you think about this. If OU can find a way to recover and win this series and win 2 straight against a top 10 team, and Texas were to lose to Mississippi State, lose that series, OU might be back at number 1. It doesn't matter. Hey, listen, Braid, here's the deal. You got to be hot at the right time in softball. OU's got to find a number 2 starter. They've got to get Audrey Lowry back. In my opinion, if Lowry is going to be a question mark and Dill's going to struggle, I think you got to try Sophia Bordy out of the red shirt and just see what she can offer. So today, Braden, I think they're going to go pitcher by committee, OU. Tennessee's too good to just throw one the whole game if it's someone who doesn't have great stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is what I was saying too, Braden. John's right. We're the standard. I mean, when people celebrate like they won a Super Bowl when they beat your national championship, because that's what they feel like, that they beat that. What are your thoughts on lineup today, Braden? Do you think there's any switch at all, position-wise, in the batting order, anything?
I don't think so, honestly. I think you keep it as it is, and you have to play great.
You're going to have to play great, but really you just got to get the runners home when you get a chance, and you're going to have to move them over. Hey, I do think I could see us seeing all 3. Now, here's the problem. The 3 names you just mentioned, Daniel, even the one that pitched last night, Sam Landry, they've got nightmares in their head of their last outing because it was Wichita State and they were lighting them up. Wichita State lit all 4 pitchers up. I get OU's got to flush that. It was funny when someone asked Patty Gasso about that. She said, "What game? What Wichita State game?" She's forgotten it.
I will have to say,
yeah,
that let's go small ball today. Let's not try to hit home runs.
Well, it depends on who's up. Like Agbayani can go really small ball, I think, good, but Cassidy Pickering got 3 singles yesterday. Cassidy Pickering was good yesterday. I thought Garcia, while she didn't get her hits like usual, she hit the ball pretty hard up the middle a couple times. She played great defensively. Hey, Emmerling's got to be better behind the plate.
I agree.
Emmerling has got to be better behind the plate. And when she gets up to the plate, when she gets up to bat, she's got to go opposite field some. Against Wichita State, she had a home run opposite field. She's trying to pull everything. She's coming out of her cleats, out of her spikes. She's swinging for the fence every time. She has got to be better. Like, I mean, she I'm not going to lie. At least she gets her money's worth when she swings the bat, but she's got to look opposite field some. They're pitching on the outside part of the plate, and she's trying to pull everything.
I'll say this, that she doesn't need to come up there and try to hit a home run.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what she's doing, though.
You play small ball.
Well, you only play small ball if you got runners in the right spots, and those runners are the right players. Look, Tia Malloy and Maya Bland are 2 players that have got to get something going for this team. I mean, I like Hannah Core. I like Hannah Core a lot. I don't love her bat.
I'm real impressed with Hannah Core.
But I don't love her bat.
No.
If you could put Hannah Core's defense with someone like a Tia Malloy who could be in there every day getting her. Here's what I think about Tia Malloy. She's got to play. She's got to play more to get better. She's not going to be someone who just pinch hits and gets like she's going to have to get the feel of it because she's a true freshman. I don't know. I'd like to see her a little bit more, Tia Malloy, and especially against Tennessee to kind of make a name. You know who played at Tennessee? Who played at Tennessee?
Sophia Nugent.
Who else played there?
Pooney, or whatever her name was.
Donahue.
Oh, yeah.
But also Malloy.
Yeah, that's right.
Sister played there.
Yep.
Icon there. Icon yeah, it's Kiki Malloy. It's her sister. She was in attendance last night. Like, I just think, and I'm going to say it right now, it's probably about 12:20. We're about 40 minutes from the game time. I'm calling it right now. Tia Malloy is going to have a massive play in this game. A massive at-bat in this game. She's going to be a difference maker today. I just got to think about it, man.
I think Sydney Barker.
That's what Softball Steve mentioned is maybe Barker DHs or plays first. But, hey, I'm going to say it. I don't love Sydney Sanders at first.
No.
I mean, she caught the one over the dugout wall. I thought that was not that great of a play. She was lucky to catch it. She had the high hopper. She just wasn't agile enough to get up, make the play, and sprint to first. I think that's a play Barker really could have made. Now, Sydney Sanders did get a double. Didn't she get a double down the line? Yeah, she got a double yesterday. So, I don't know. She's still dropping her shoulder. She's still dropping her shoulder at the plate. Something popping up. She does have good eyes. She's patient at the plate. But, man, I don't know, man.
But I will have to say, when she made that play going back, Sam Landry's got to come to first base.
Now, you are true there. And you know what? I'm going to say something else. Some people might not like it. I don't think – now, Sam Landry can make the basic plays. I don't think Sam Landry's great defensively up the middle. There's a couple balls she probably could have got a glove on. And I'd have to go watch more of her in her past at Louisiana. But, man, they definitely rode her arm all game. I can't believe how many pitches she pitched. She didn't seem to be tiring. Hey, can we talk about something, though? The home plate umpire is ridiculous last night.
That was awful. That was
squeezed.
Awful.
That strike zone was squeezed unbelievably. And you know what? Hey, listen up. The fact that game was 2-2 going into the 8th inning with that small of a strike zone is a mere miracle. Because that game should have been about 8-6, 10-8 with the house. I mean, they should have been because they weren't getting any calls. No, neither team.
But if Patty Gasso comes out, you know it's bad.
Oh, yeah. Hey, OU won both challenges last night. T.R.A. Jennings coaching first was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Other coaches expecting a child, so T.R.A. over at first base. Man, how good is Gabby Garcia at shortstop? She had that diving play. She's unbelievable.
She's unbelievable.
Like, I've said this before on our videos. I think she's going to be way better than a Grace Lyons. That's a hot take. I get it. And I'm not talking about just hitting. I'm talking about defensively and hitting. All around a better player than Grace Lyons. She's going to be. It's going to happen.
But here's my hot take today. Gabby Garcia is going to get a home run.
I think so. Well, she's due. She didn't get one last game, so she's obviously due. But, hey, give us a score. But before we get off here, give us a score in the chat. Everyone drop your score. Hit the like. Then drop your score prediction for today. And drop your pitching matchup. So, here's who I got. I've got 6-4 Oklahoma. I got Pickens for Tennessee going. And I've got Deal going for OU. Pickens versus Deal, OU winning 6-4.
I agree on that matchup. And I think Gabby Garcia is going to get a home run. And I think Ella Parker and Cassidy Pickering.
What do you have as your score? Who's pitching? You think it's Deal versus Pickens?
Yeah.
And what do you have as a score?
I got 8-4.
Hey, 8-4, and I said 6-4. John, hey, you know what? That's all you. That is exactly right, John. Hit the ball hard, make them make plays. Put the ball in play, all those things need to happen. So I agree. Hey, guys, first pitch in about 35 minutes. This is something we want to do, at least get thoughts from some of the Sooner fans out there, Sooner softball fans. It's a beautiful day in Oklahoma. We're going to get off here, get ready for the game. We will have a video after the game. Also, we have our nightly 9:30 live show tonight where we talk all things sports. John says if we don't score in the first 2 innings, we aren't in trouble or are in trouble. We'll see. Yeah, I think OU needs to make it happen quick, but I don't think they're in trouble necessarily if they don't get runs early. But if it's Pickens, get after early. So, hey, hit the like before you leave. It helps our channel. Thanks, Braden. Thanks, everyone, for being on here today. And we will catch you next time. Have a great day and enjoy the softball. Boomer.
Sooner.